You can colour the input area. We'll use the sum divided by 2 technique, and this is my take on the word. You won't find it written in many books, but this is how it works. Let's say we've got a very simple model, and we've got a block of 4 numbers at the top of the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's the total. Another block of numbers, and there's the total, and we want to add them up. There's 2 ways of doing it. The old way, down here, we write a formula that says D8 plus D15, and we put it in the cell here, and the answer is 36. All happy with that? Most people do that. I do a different way. I go into this cell down here, and I go equal sum, and I add up the whole page, right from the bottom to the top. And what would happen if I push the button now? If I add it up from here to here, what would the answer be?
It's going to give me the total plus the...
It's going to give the totals plus, it's going to be exactly double what you expected, right? So I'm going to divide it by 2, and the answer comes back to 36. This is correct. The issue is here that when I add another block of information into my report, let's say we're just going to add another section into this really important accounting report, and we're going to have X, Y, Z. Oh, sorry, down the page, Y, Z. And we're going to put the numbers 56, 57 and 58 and add them up. I'm in trouble, and I'll put another underline in here. And now what's happened, my grand total has now worked out. It's added in 171 to my grand total. It's worked automatically, I didn't have to change anything. Under the old technique, down here, the number's still 36, because I've got to go in and now add 13 into my grand total. So I go into my model, and I say plus D13, and I get the same answer. So which was easier to do? I wrote that first formula, sum divided by 2, and it worked automatically.
Well, that's how I would have done it.
What?
Until today.
Yeah. And I was running this course in Melbourne, and I had a guy, a big investor in shares, and he said every time he adds a new share to his portfolio, he had to go down here and add it to the formula. And the biggest wow he got out of the whole day was saying, you've just saved me hours and hours of work. That one formula, the only trick is that you need to make sure there is a subtotal in there as well. Yes. There are other techniques, like the subtotal function will ignore subtotals, but I find it hard to run. We'll talk about that later. And some people put their subtotals in a different column and add those up. Sum divided by 2 is just a thing I've been using for 25 years, I guess, and it just, you will find it written in the book, so it's not that unique, but it's just a really easy technique, and the point is we're trying to avoid errors.